Okay, welcome back to Geek Pals.
Geek Pals, keep geeking.
We are playing
Sonic Adventure. Anybody have a Dreamcast growing up? Raise your hand. I know I did.
I did.
Yay.
I loved my Dreamcast.
Look at that. I have two of them right there.
One's yellow.
Yeah, one I have to see if it still works. My brother gave it to me.
But I thought Dreamcast was an awesome system. It was ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time.
This is the day you have trained for. The day you have studied for. Utilize your superior skills. Your superior intelligence.
Sit down, rodent!
Sarah, baby! Oh, you were one fly!
Don't make me hurt you.
Learn to defeat your ruthless enemy, Steve of Hackensack.
Ryan, you're gonna get roofed.
Shut up, quadruped.
Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling the love. You feel the love. But what's your name?
Gary Payton, but they call me the glove.
How you feeling tonight?
Yo, I'm feeling the love.
Feel the love.
I'm feeling Sonic. Yo, Sonic! Man, stay off the light speed.
My bad.
Sonic Adventure on Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
It was ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time.
Look at these graphics though now.
They're very...
When did this game come out? 98?
99?
99?
99? I don't know. Google it.
I will. I'll Google it. I gotta say, the music in this game is like a guilty pleasure for me.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Butthole rock.
It's pretty epic.
This game. I love this game, but at the same time, I fucking hate this game.
Why do you fucking hate this game at the same
Have you
time?
ever played as Big the Cat?
What? Sonny, is that you? You're looking kinda weird, good buddy. What's up with the tail? Hey, wait a minute! You swallowed my lucky charm! Come back here! What's wrong with you? Something's not right. We've always been friends. For years.
I love this game, but at the same time, I fucking hate this game.
Oh dear.
Ever played as Big the Cat?
Yes, I have. You fish.
What the fuck were they thinking?
You go fishing. It was very relaxing. Very relaxing.
No, it was frustrating and stupid.
Something biting! Oh, now what am I gonna do? Not too bad.
Next gen Sonic game. Let's go fishing.
You know what's funny with that water creature there? I was
It came out in 99.
Oh, it came out in 99. Awesome. Awesome. That water creature. I was mad. I beat the Sonic campaign, and that water creature wasn't in it. I didn't realize I had to beat every character to get that final ending.
Yeah, otherwise Chaos is just... His last form you'll see is the big frog one. With
Yeah.
a million legs.
It's all good, though. It's all good.
But I mean, at the time this game was awesome. It has not aged well.
No.
And there's so many problems I have with Sonic games. Just technically, on technical level, I mean, like gameplay-wise.
Yeah.
Because if you play the original Sonic games, they're like, okay, go fast, go fast, go fast. Start a new file like that. But then they'll put all this shit in your way.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I go fast if you're going to keep blocking my progress?
And you can't play the other guys until you beat Sonic's. Knuckles is awesome.
You like how it goes from Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and E102. It's just like in order you give a fuck about the game.
That's
like,
very true. Sonic, yes.
Everyone's-
Tails, okay. Knuckles, cool. Amy, Big, the last three.
I actually like E102's game.
I haven't played this in years. I forgot about how his gameplay.
So this is Nathan playing. I'll take over after this.
Yeah.
You can fight Chaos first.
Go figure.
Look at these graphics.
I know, it's almost like a very cheesy Japanese...
Look how slow they're walking.
Yeah, very...
Dude, look at that night sky. It's beautiful. It looks like it was made in paint.
It's like I'm watching a 3D Japanese cartoon. What's terrible about this, going back to it, is their mouth movements are terrible.
Oh yeah. They were not prepared.
This is happening.
You gotta give them credit for trying. You gotta give them credit for trying. This was a big deal back then.
Oh god.
What's up?
That was okay.
That wasn't terrible.
Why does he have one big eyeball? With two irises.
He's always had that. Look at the old school drawings and stuff for the Genesis days.
I was never a big Genesis. I never had a Genesis.
I never either, but I always went to somebody's house to play Sonic the
Yeah, I
Hedgehog.
had friends who had Genesis, but I grew up Nintendo.
Yeah, so same here.
Maybe
Same
that's...
here.
I mean, I try not to let my love of Nintendo and growing up Nintendo impact my enjoyment of Sega or Sonic games, but I think it's always going to, just because Mario plays like so much better than any Sonic game.
Yeah, no, Mario definitely plays better than Sonic.
Like, you can always go back to a Mario game and be like, hey, this is still fun.
Yeah.
You go back to an old Sonic game, you're like, this is not fun.
Well, I do know the first level in this game is probably my favorite out of all of them.
It's a good level, especially for a 3D Sonic. You like how they have the old school sound? Cool.
That was. I love the old school sound effects.
I actually really like the way the homing attack performs in this one. Like, in the newer games, it's not as good. To me, it feels slower to me, because this one you can just keep going, and I like that. It's Sonic, you're supposed to be fast, right?
Yeah.
By the way, we're playing on PC.
Yeah, if you couldn't already tell, this is definitely not Dreamcast quality.
It looks much better on PC.
This is the Dreamcast
Look
collection.
at this whack-ass camera. What the... And why would you open with a boss fight like this? Where you have no idea what you're doing. This is some Dark Souls shit.
Maybe. Dark Souls early days.
It's only Dark Souls because of the camera.
Hey, I'll
Play with you some other time. My favorite part is when after you rescue Tails and it plays that cutscene.
Oh,
Remember that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it right now, but fuck, I'm gonna lose it when I see that one. Look, he's like,
Come on, you
look
big
at him,
drip.
just
Where
whoop.
you going?
Where you go?
You know, all of this reminds me of the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Which one? There was like 4.
Yeah, all of them.
I remember watching Sonic Underground at like 5 in the morning.
Sonic Underground was cool.
Sonic Underground.
It's chaos, the god of destruction.
How does he not hear Eggman just yelling and laughing? He should be like, oh, Eggman.
I know, right? But then we wouldn't have a game, would we? Everything's so blue.
Sonic just chills at a fucking random hotel.
Yep.
Is he checking in?
Did he sleep there?
What? Tails? Watch out!
You're gonna crash! Ah!
If Tails is a two-tailed flying fox, why does he need a plane?
Tails!
Because he gets tired.
What am I gonna do with you?
Sonic doesn't get tired of running.
And you know what? His tails should not work the way they do.
No. But, you know,
They
cartoons.
would get tangled up, he'd break him when...
Oh, look at that hot bod.
Let me do this level. This level's awesome.
Look at that swimsuit. Look at all the
Hey, baby.
pixelation.
A plane crashed over there at the beach. I hope the pilot's okay. Mr. Sonic, please, go see if you can save him.
She's a robot.
This
Oh.
kid.
Looks like me.
He does look like you! I think that's a girl. Is that a girl?
I have no idea.
Is that a dress or
Those
shorts?
They look like shorts from here.
Oh shit. I'm gonna murder that kid with my supersonic speed. I'm Mr. Know-It-All. Here's a clue. Grab the spinning rings. It's important. As long as you've got the rings, you'll be okay. Even if you hit any hazards. Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
And don't forget, if the view suddenly changes, it does have...
Wow.
The game is making excuses for the shitty camera.
Yellow. Hey, the camera changed. Get used to it, bro.
It's broken.
Get
You
over
didn't bother
it.
fixing it, so
Get
here's a
over
kid
it.
warning you about it.
Get over it.
It does play a lot smoother on PC. I've only ever played it on Dreamcast and GameCube. Well, I guess and Xbox.
Oh, they did bring it to GameCube, didn't they? I forgot about that.
Right, that was like right after Sega just... I wish they made consoles again, though. I really do. Like,
You still look like you're, comfortable with the controls.
I am, because I played so much of this game. This is, I'll be honest, this is like the only Sonic game besides Sonic Adventure 2 that I've ever actually,
I didn't-
liked to some degree.
What's your opinion of Sonic Adventure 2? I didn't like it as much as this one.
It's because it's so different than this one.
It really is.
I think it's less than an adventure because it's more linear.
Did you ever play Shadow the Hedgehog?
That game was fucking terrible. Don't talk to me about that.
I
game.
never played it. It looked terrible.
It is terrible.
Did you waste money on that?
I didn't. My buddy got it because I have two friends who are gigantic Sonic fans.
Free Willy's trying to kill you, bro.
I know. This game is like the epitome of what a game designer should not make a game like.
Yeah, that had some good moments, though.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but I mean, I think this game should function as a lesson for anyone who aspires to be a developer. I mean,
here's what not to do.
Yeah, there's definitely good parts of this game. I'm not saying it's not a fun game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, it's definitely a product of its time. Late 90s, early 2000s. Remember when X Games were cool and people watched X Games or wanted to skateboard or shit like that? I think Sonic fits that. Sonic's problem is that he's a character designed by committee and by corporation solely to compete with Mario.
Yeah, that's what it's always been since, like, Mario was Nintendo, Sega had Sonic.
But the thing is, Sonic was developed as an answer specifically to Mario.
True.
He wasn't there for a gameplay perspective.
Mario collects coins? Well, shit, Sonic collects rings.
And then
Mario can jump, Sonic can run.
Yeah, but then the thing is, I'm trying to say is, Mario was made specifically for certain gameplay, and just to be there, be a game.
Yeah.
Sonic was there to compete with that. He was designed in a corporate contest, and they just wanted to make everything Mario was not. Strictly just to compete with Nintendo because they couldn't compete otherwise. I think that's Sonic's biggest problem, is he's such a product of corporate, and then he's also a product of the 90s.
Yeah, he really is a
You go back to his attitude or his design, it's all 90s. It's that rebellious fucking
Yeah, not bad.
Edward Furlong in Terminator 2 attitude.
Yeah. You remember the cartoon where he loved chili dogs?
Oh yeah. When speed's of the essence, I'm the essence of speed.
What'd we stop for, Sonic?
That. Can't you smell it? A succulent sausage. Smothered in sauce, anointed with onions and garnished with grated cheese.
A chili dog? Out here?
Not just a chili dog, Tails. A Robotnik chili dog. He's improved his chili. I've just gotta get that recipe.
It has to be a trap.
Well, of course it's a trap, Tails. That's half the fun. I like my chili dogs well spiced with danger.
His catchphrase was, "I'm waiting."
Do you remember the little after-school messages they would do?
Yeah.
They did one about child molestation. They're like, if someone you don't know tries to touch you, you make sure to tell them stop. Cause that's no good.
Yeah, you gotta give him the benefit for trying to help kids, but Jesus Christ, that is so 90s.
That's no good.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer.
Do you know who was the voice actor for Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons?
That was Steve Urkel.
Yup, Jaleel White.
Whoa!
Did you see him stick his tongue out?
His mouth isn't even closing. How is he forming words?
They're talking like they do in anime, where it's like...
I heard a rumor that they didn't really, try to cast people and match the lip sync that well. Because they wanted to get the game out.
They actually tried to match the lip sync?
No, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember where I heard that.
Because if they did, it's a terrible job.
Well, I know. But then it's in that area where localization wasn't nearly as easy as it is now.
Yeah. Well, I gotta admit, even games these days have a hard time with... They're doing a lot better within the last, I think, 5 years with matching the mouth movements of voices, but this was still ahead of its time.
Time left it behind now.
Yep. It's the console that time forgot.
If someone you don't know tries to touch you, you make sure to tell them stop, because that's no good.
Yeah, you gotta give him the benefit for trying to help kids, but Jesus Christ, that is so 90s.
That's no good.